Now for our feature of the night, we have two presidential hopefuls, and they are going to tell you what they're going to do for you in the coming year.
I think incumbent.
All right, we will start with the incumbent president, Sheldon, Willerton.
This is Sheldon talking for those of you in the radio. Thank you for staying tuned at this late hour. It was past my bedtime, that's for sure. Been the president now for 11 months. And I started preparing this speech earlier this week, and I immediately set forth with creating lists. I'm a list guy. If you were to live with me, you'd see Post-it notes all over the place. And so making lists of our mission statements and how we've been fulfilling them or not fulfilling them. Lists of our victories this year, lists of current and future challenges. And I thought, okay, I'll save that for Friday. So tonight I'm just going to focus a little bit more on the role of the president and what I consider to be some of the more important roles of the president. The first one being support. Support to directors, board of directors, support to the other executive members, and sometimes above all, support for staff. And for those of you that work for any organization, you realize that it is the staff that really do, they're the mortar and pestle, what's the expression? The mortar, no, let's just say the mortar. Thank you. That really do hold this place together. Second most important role, I would say, is that the president does need to be accessible in as many ways as possible. Third, the president definitely needs to always, at all hours of the day, advocate for students, for the president's members. And fourthly, and most important to me, is one of bringing people together. 24/7. You're constantly being negotiator, sometimes arbitrator, even though I don't like it, but always it's about relationship building. So, I need a drink. I'm more nervous than I was last year, I must say. Probably because there's competition. Good luck, by the way, Jen.
Oh, thanks. Good luck.
So we started off this year first with a reflection. We sat down, had a beverage, and discussed sort of the last couple of years of the TCSA. Started with 2 years ago. Some things happened, and reflected on how the end of that year went, and focused on last year. What the focus was essentially. Try to fly under the radar, build up the credibility for the organization again, which they did. So we sort of sat there and said, okay, well, what are we going to do this year? And we took that to the board in September and asked the question, what is our legacy going to be this year? What are we going to focus on? And through our actions, without coming to an actual decision, this is our legacy. Through our actions, it became clear that we were really going to focus on, on fees. And more importantly, fees that we can actually control as students. Tuition fees are an issue. But this year we focused on our ancillary fees, the administration fees associated with those fees, fees that we can actually control as students. And for that, we've really got the ball rolling on making some concrete differences. And it's clear that there's still a lot of work to do, and there is a list for that. But there's certainly not a shortage of issues that are not worth fighting for, and we're going to continue that fight. I'd like to wish everybody the best of luck. Just listening to all your speeches, it really does give me that much energy, hearing that so many of you have all this passion for the association and for students. So thank you very much. I look forward to questions and hearing John. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wilson. Now we will have our final candidate.